Some gymnasts are born to fly. Riley McCusker is one of those gymnasts. Her gymnastics is a breathtaking display of grace and elegance, setting her apart in a sport where perfection is the standard. But learning to fly didn't come easy. Since turning senior in 2017, Riley's career has seen many triumphs, but also devastating mistakes that consistently shook her confidence. This left many wondering, can she handle the pressure of competition? Training under the infamous coach Maggie Haney, known for her controlling and toxic methods, Riley's grace became burdened. The pressure of a coach that demanded everything left her grounded. The once soaring gymnast now carried pain, both physical and emotional. Not only was she no longer flying, but shockingly she would soon learn her health problems were much worse than she could have ever imagined. With a strong desire to accomplish her dreams, Riley pressed on. Slowly, she shed the weight that held her down. Fear, self-doubt, and the control of a coach who seemed to care little for her well-being. In doing so, she reclaimed her wings and reignited her spirit. After battling serious health complications, Riley had reached her breaking point. She filed a lawsuit against her former coach, exposing the toxic and abusive training. When Riley returned, the weight of her trauma seemed to lift. Though her dream of Olympic glory slipped away, she refused to let it define her. Embracing a new chapter, she slowly rediscovered her love for gymnastics. In this video, we visit the legacy of Riley McCusker, a story that teaches us even in our darkest moment, it is always possible to fly again. From a promising young gymnast in Connecticut to becoming a world champion, Riley McCusker's career was always destined for greatness. She's a six-time member of the United States women's national gymnastics team, 2019 Pan American Games, and 2017 United States National Uneven Bars champion. And in the all-around, she is the 2019 Pan American Games silver medalist and a two-time United States National bronze medalist, 2017-2018. Most notably, she is a 2018 American Team World Champion. On her best event, Uneven Bars, Riley truly did fly. Her routine showcased beautiful lines, high difficulty, and several intricate release moves.
This combination right here. Gonna try to do 3 in a row. Now right back up again.
Would you take a moment to like this video? As a small channel, it is very hard to get seen on YouTube. If you enjoy our content and the work that goes into making our videos, please help support the channel by clicking the like button and subscribing. Thank you for watching. In 2016, Riley started training with Maggie Haney at MG Elite, a gym known for producing Olympian Lori Hernandez. But the pair immediately got off to a rocky start at the 2017 American Cup. After a scary performance, Riley finished a disappointing 5th. She had a series of serious falls and her confidence was wounded. This was not a good sign. What's worse is while training, she began to notice Maggie's treatment of other athletes, and after time, this only magnified her poor self-confidence. She had no choice now to continue, and as expected, Maggie's attitude started to worsen towards her as well. Haney's coaching style wasn't just tough, it was abusive. Testimonies from gymnasts and parents revealed a pattern of verbal beratement, forced training through injuries, and emotional manipulation. Riley was no longer an exception. The pressure to stay silent was immense, and many, including Riley, feared the repercussions of losing scholarships for speaking out. Parents were also not allowed in the gym. Haney's grip extended beyond training sessions, shaping every aspect of their young lives. Through this, Riley continued to perform as long as she could. But when Emily Lazevsky, a level 10 gymnast at MG, took action for a catastrophic injury in April 2016, things started to change rapidly. While training on the uneven bars, she was allegedly pressured by Haney and Levine to attempt a skill beyond her capability. This caused her to fall and strike her head on carpet-covered concrete, fracturing her skull. losing consciousness for days and suffering seizures. Lying on the concrete floor hurt. Haney picked her up off of the ground with her hair, nothing else. This was a common move she pulled on occasion to others as well. Multiple families filed complaints against Haney, detailing years of abuse. In February 2020, USA Gymnastics finally suspended Haney, launching a disciplinary hearing that exposed the full extent of her misconduct. In Riley's suit, she claimed that in 2017 she was forced to train on an injured wrist, an injured hamstring, and a fractured hip bone. And in 2018, the suit says McCusker was forced to train with multiple stress fractures in her foot. And in September 2018, Haney is accused of screaming so loudly into McCusker's ear that she fell on a backflip on the balance beam, causing another injury. During the hearing, it was revealed that Haney had repeatedly ignored medical advice, forcing gymnasts to train through serious injuries. She berated them with insults, calling them stupid or lazy. Some gymnasts described being reduced to tears daily. Gymnasts who were unlucky enough to get their period became frightened as they were targeted in the gym, labeled fat. Maggie's assistant coach, Victoria Levine, was also suspended for the same reasons as Maggie. But by late 2019, Riley's body was breaking down, and so was her mental health. After being diagnosed with exercise-induced rhabdomyolysis, she withdrew from the World Team selection camp. This was another harsh consequence to the aggressive treatment of MG Elite. In April 2020, Haney was officially suspended for 8 years, barred from coaching or participating in USA Gymnastics events. This decision marked a significant moment for Riley and others who had endured years of horror. Feeling defeated, Riley and others who suffered the toxic training felt isolated, depressed, and most of all mentally and physically exhausted from trying to meet the never-ending expectations of what many see as narcissistic abuse. In situations like this one, leaving can become nearly impossible. Riley was lucky to make it out. That didn't stop Maggie from threatening suicide to her best athletes who even mentioned leaving her gym. Months after her suspension, Haney was seen on a run with gymnasts from her gym. Surprisingly, there were many who stayed with Haney, as she denied all accusations of abuse. Many parents also defended her actions. The father of 2024 Olympic gold medalist Hesley Rivera went on record with this statement.
If I wanted her to come home happy and smiling every day, I'd send her to clown school. I'm serious. If my daughter has goals and her goal is to be an elite athlete, I need a coach to teach her the right things and safely, and to push them.
After leaving MG Elite, Riley moved to Arizona Sunrays to train with her close friend Olympic gold medalist Jade Carey. Here, she began a slow but determined recovery.
Moved to Phoenix now to train and a change of coaches. She was coached by Maggie Haney for most of her life, and in April of 2020, Haney was suspended for 8 years, later reduced to 5 by USA Gymnastics after a hearing. There were accusations against Haney from several gymnasts, ranging from emotional abuse to forced training through injuries. She's made that move now and trades along with Jade Carey, and she says, I actually love gymnastics again. It's like a new lease on life. I love going to the gym every day.
Well, you can see it on her face, just being out here, and she always has kind of been an athlete that has been so serious and so focused and stoic, but just from event to event, even just standing here, you see her joking with Jade and the relationship that they have together as teammates, new teammates, training every day, of course, being on the national team together, but it has just been so great to see the energy and the life in Riley here. They actually have a special handshake that they created to do at this competition. We'll see if we get a glimpse of it or not.
Tim, it's an individual sport, but until you get to a world championship, the Olympics and whatnot, and then you're part of a team as well. But that aspect of being a part of a team has got to be crucial for those who are lucky enough to have it.
No, there's no question about it, and she is a better gymnast because of it. She acknowledges she's better today than she would have been last year. She said it was really a couple of miserable years of training. Riley came from and her team. There you go. So happy.
Asking, we shall receive.
On camera.
The thing about Riley is she has been known throughout the years for.
While what Riley endured under Haney's watch was unfortunate, it highlights her incredible strength. She didn't just survive, she grew, evolving into a person who can define her own narrative. Now a senior on the Florida Gators team, she has found confidence from the love and support of her team, her loyal fans, and her recent achievements in academics. Over the past few years, still recovering from her injuries, Riley has become stronger. Healthy and striving, Riley plans to compete bars and beam in the 2025 season, hoping to help the Gators clinch a national championship this year. Unlike so many, Riley has a chance to end her career on her terms, proving once again that she can rise above it all. This season isn't just about routines and scores. It's about showing the world that she's ready to heal, to soar, and most importantly, find the confidence to put the past behind her. In doing so, her story teaches us that even if we lose ourselves in our darkest moments, with passion and determination, it is possible to get back up and to eventually fly again.